Hello everyone, it's a review on the Ogio Renegade backpack right here. I'm going to talk about how this backpack works, and I've actually taken a few trips with it. So from a kind of a gadget connoisseur, business traveler, I'll give you a little perspective on how this backpack works and how I am able to store my stuff, and see if this is maybe something that you would be interested in. So with that, let's look at the backpack. Okay, there's a variety of reasons why I like this pack. And again, I've traveled with this quite a bit, and one of the things that is great with the Ogio Renegade is that when you're flying, it will easily fit in the seat pocket in front of you. So it lays down flat, and it will go underneath the seat. You can pull it straight underneath, and you're good to go from a flying standpoint. So sometimes the backpacks, I've got a Victoria back by Swissgear that doesn't. It's a little too high, and so it kind of jams up underneath the seat and doesn't fit. I've taken this pack here, the Renegade, on both a 737 and on CRJs, which are kind of notorious for a lack of space, and I've had plenty of room for it while I travel. Now let's look at some of the features of this pack and what I like about it. First, you have kind of the catch-all here in the front, and so you can open it up. And this is basically my junk pile. I keep my chargers, I keep a portable router in here, I keep my GPS, and some medicine, and a lot of my chargers are right here in this front pocket. And again, I wish it had a little bit more organizational stuff in that front pocket, but it doesn't, and that's okay. So now we're going to go the next pocket in. I'm going to rotate the pack around a little bit so you get a better view. So we're going to open up the second right here, and this is specifically designed for an iPad. So you can see right here there's my iPad, it fits in nicely. I've got my charging cable. Now there's a pocket in here which is actually this red kind of velvet for your iPad to slip in, but with my case on it, it won't quite fit. So, but it's still a nice way to store your iPad here up top. Next, we're going to look at the top two pockets. These are kind of, again, more of catch-alls. This one right here at the top is where I keep gums, mints, and again, a couple more chargers for travel. So gums and mints are there. Now this next one is one of my favorite features altogether. It's a hard sunglass pouch where you can store anything that's fragile. So I keep pens and business cards and such in there. However, it's a perfect spot to keep your sunglasses in a nice hard case so that it doesn't get crushed. So that's a feature that I haven't really seen in any other packs. Each of the sides open up, as you'd expect. I have a external battery pack that I keep there, more charging cables, and then this is kind of cool too, is that the two side back pockets, which are right here, open, and while I keep my charging cable in it, they open up and can be expanded as a bottle opener. I'm sorry, to hold water bottles or any kind of cans. So let's show you how that works. So right here you can see it kind of opens out, and you can stick your water bottle in there or whatever. Or you can use it just as standard storage. So that's something that you don't get with a lot of backpacks. So I find that pretty cool. Okay, we got two more compartments left, and these are probably the two most important compartments. So here you have, oops, wrong side, your main storage area. So if you see, right here is the case for your sunglasses, but then right here you have a pretty deep pocket. And it allows me to hold things like my headphones, books, and even I always travel with a little Bluetooth speaker. So you can see these are all pretty big size items that easily fit in that main storage compartment. Now, it's not got a full exoskeleton here, so it is somewhat collapsible, but it is relatively firm, so I'm not worried about anything being in there that gets damaged. And then finally, we have the back pocket, which is where you store your laptop. And the way it works is it fits in real nicely right there, and the bottom of it forms like a little wedge. You can't see it at all, but there's like a little wedge in there that cups your laptop and it really holds it in firmly in place so that if it drops like that, it doesn't get damaged. So that's one of the things, again, that I do like. There's a lot of things you've heard me say that I like, and that's because it really is a well-designed travel pack for people that have a lot of gadgets. So those are all the main compartments. We're going to look at a couple more features, and then I'll conclude this and tell you what my kind of final opinion is. Here you see the back of the Renegade, and it has some air channels here to help keep it cooler on your back, and some real nice padding right here. So this is real soft padding right for the small of your back, and these are the air channels, and that's pretty firm. So again, it helps provide a little comfort to your spine and a little bit more support for your laptop in case it falls. The actual straps themselves are good. There's a little bit of give at the top, so it does stretch a little bit, and these are very soft. Now, one of the things too, how it conforms to your back, is that your chest straps right here actually slide up and down. So you can see, in order to get the right fit, it just is a nice little slide. Now, my final impression on it, I'm going to give this backpack 5 stars. I wish there was a few more internal storage compartments in terms of where you can actually put the products, but for the most part, it really is a well-designed backpack. It fits underneath the seat front in front of you easily, like that. There's lots of storage. I like the fact that there's an internal spot for my iPad. I like the hard case here for the sunglasses. I like the comfort on it, and I like actually how much I can fit in it. I've never really seemed to get this full, which is not a problem I've had with other backpacks. This one really seems to have a lot of space and is well organized. It's very scratch resistant in terms of the overall surface, so I'm not getting any snags in it. I've not had any problems at all with the zippers in terms of them getting stuck or ripping. So everything on it's really well constructed, and from my standpoint, it's the best backpack I've used. So I'm going to give it 5 stars, and really, if you're doing a lot of business travel, I don't think you can go wrong. Is it a backpack for your middle schooler? Well, maybe not. Probably a little bit of overkill for that. I don't know how good it's going to be carrying textbooks back and forth. But for a business traveler and maybe a college student, it's probably well worth the money.